So welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on this piece here. Let's see if my head blocks some of the video footage. I'm sorry about that. It's just I got this tripod set up here, and it's a little annoying. But right now I'm working on, this is like, I'd say the waves below these creatures here. I seen this, or had some kind of a dream, and something similar to this. This is what I remembered from the dream. So right now I'm guessing I'm kind of interpreting it on a visual medium. Excuse the sound, I'm gonna sharpen the pencil. So I'll be working on this as long as at least till noon, so that's about 2.5 hours. I probably won't get that much time because this camera, the battery, and I'm not sure if I have enough memory to even hold that much. So if I can get an hour and a half, I'll be okay. But right now I'm doing really light shading. This one's been interesting because as I started some of the waves and the water over on the right hand corner, I wasn't particularly happy with the way it was looking because I couldn't figure out how to render the waves correctly. You know, you're looking at reference, and it's just like, how do you do that? And it's so random. I guess it wouldn't be random, but how do you get this kind of flowy water to look correct? And you know, over here I wasn't completely confident. But as I moved over here, I started to figure out how to render it better. And you know, mostly this is just gonna be a slow process because it's so detailed. But the key is I'm having fun, so. One thing I've noticed with water is you don't want to have too much negative space or like white in these areas, because when you look at water, unless it's like very areas where the light is like hitting it directly, like the sun, there isn't a whole lot of like white space. You know, it's the color that's reflecting from the sky. So a lot of blue, and I guess there is. I'm not an expert on this, but I guess water has color because it's dense, you know. But right now, I'm just lightly touching the paper. And, you know, you gotta give this each pocket dimension. And then on the edge, give it a little bit more of a darkness. Even if it's just slight. And you know, you probably not be able to see it on the camera, but like some of these areas up here, the edges, just a little bit more darker than the middle part. So I like to lightly draw it in, and one of the hard parts is not trying to, it's trying to have like random patterns when I'm not working from reference. So it's how do you make it, this part look different from this part? So that's another challenge, it's just practice. And one of the things, don't rush it. That's one of my weaknesses, is I want to get stuff done. And, you know, potentially sell some of this stuff, which I have. Not, you know, enough to make really a living out of it, but it's extra cash or whatever. Like, I don't want to get into too much into finances, but I think maybe charging more would help me. It just takes too dang long to finish something like this. As you can see, I'm holding it like this. That helps with me rubbing my hand against the paper and smearing it. Eventually I'm gonna have to get a piece of paper and to prevent that, but actually right now, like I said, if you have too much white in here, you may have to darken your values overall. And yes, I am cross hatching, even though it doesn't look like it. It's a very, very thin. So I've just come back from vacation. I went to South America and to Chile specifically. It was a great time. Seen a lot of cool stuff. It's a very, as far as like the landscape goes, close to California, I would say. You know, and they got a lot of vineyards and stuff. And I did bring home some wine, even though I'm not a huge wine drinker. A little bit every now and then is okay. So, as far as this, I want this to be like a wave coming along here. So, this, like just like down here, I want it to be a little bit darker, and then lighter, and then maybe darker on this side. So to achieve that, I'm going to try to darken some of these areas, like down here. I've already did that over here, but so that may mean you're going to have to almost add like another layer over, like I'm doing right now. And this is like a long stroke. Whenever I go into like darker areas, I use this Blackwing Matte. It's pretty good. The only weakness to this is it doesn't last long. So I got this box here. I have probably about 6 left. So it just sharpens really quick. And this is what my other ones look like. Really short and a little tough to use. It's that short. All right, back to shading. some coffee. So whenever I schedule stuff, I'm trying to be more consistent. I'm really bad at that, but I try to schedule the fun stuff first, so throughout the day. Or that's what I used to do, but now I need something to where I can keep doing my diverse mediums, because I like to work in 3D too, but it seems like that one gets, left out over the drawing and painting. So I'm trying to do things in 4-hour blocks. Work on this for 4 hours, then I'll rotate to 3D art for 4 hours. But I'm gonna split it between days. Like today, maybe I only get to work on 3D for an hour. Then the next day, I'll work on it for the remaining hours until I work on and move to the next project. So that'll be, it's a comic book, 3D art, traditional drawing, and something else I had. I wonder if it was digital art. But right now, and I'm in Florida, kind of on the outskirts of Orlando area. And it is a sunny day here today. Looks like it's hot outside. Anyways, back to my trip to Chile. Stuff like that inspires me because I see slightly different, how people live and stuff, and just, the different culture, and then the environment's also inspiring. So it always resets my mind. And it's almost like a New Year resolution every time. So I like to do trips like that every 6 months to reboot. And then it really helps. Especially because I like to consume other, creative things. Which helps with this. So it's not always art. I think consuming other types of creation or whatever helps. I went to about 2.5 volcanoes while I was there. I think the country has around 400 or so. I didn't go up to the rim of any of them. It was just, I would have had to plan for that, and I just wasn't in the, just wasn't able to plan for it. I mean, you really have to, because it could be a 4 or 5, 6 hour hike up to the top, and then I'm not sure. I think I can pull it off, but it's recommended to have a guide.